Hello again, YouTubers. This is your host, Black Samurai 7. I just want to post a video on another story that I read, and this is a story about an 18-year-old boy who supposedly had a gun, and the police they killed him. And the thing is, the 18-year-old, his name was Carnell Snell, and the thing is, he was at park. He was running away out of an SUV parked at a strip mall, and the police, they say he had a gun, and they told him to drop the gun. And it seemed as though from the article that I read, it seemed as though he decided to do a foot chase. And they ran after him and stuff. And some officers actually pulled out their guns and opened fire at him, which I believe they should. If you're running away from the cops, them pulling out their guns, it's justified for them to do that. It just makes me think about that other story on the cops pulling their gun on a 10-year-old boy, who was just playing basketball, not causing any problems at all. And I can see why the 10-year-old kid ran away, because when you see somebody running after him, a 10-year-old is obviously going to run. And that makes perfect sense. And it sucks. It really does suck that police and some other people, they just think that 10-year-old African American boys are full-grown men. And that's sad. But in this case, it's a little bit different because he had a gun. He had a gun. They say he had a gun. I need to look more into this, and hopefully there'll be some dash cam videos, because these cops, they just love exposing themselves. They really do. I'm going to have to say it. These crooked cops really love exposing the things that they're doing. And that's on them. They just love telling the truth. Some of them like to lie, and there are some that love telling the truth. I'm going to have to say that. Because I think there are some people who just, when they're in the moment, they just want to enjoy it so bad that they just want to just let it all out. And so, yeah. And the thing is, though, I'm going to say this. And even if he did have a gun, why is it that these police officers think that it's necessary to not think, pull out their gun, shoot, and kill? I think, and I believe, and that should be, that they should think before they pull out that gun. Think before they pull out that gun as they're trying to subdue a suspect. And I believe subduing a suspect is grabbing them and doing non-lethal methods to getting and subduing the suspect, not pulling out the gun, shooting, and killing them. And it's sad that some of these officers are thinking like that. And look at the result. And I read in the article that there were some Black Lives Matter activists that are protesting about this, and I believe they should. They have every right to do it. They have every right to do that. It's in everyone's right to protest for something. Everyone has their right. The First Amendment gives everyone the right to speak their mind. But you know what? People have been abusing the Bill of Rights ever since it's been in existence. So there are people who don't give a damn about their rights. There are so many people who don't care about our rights here in the United States. So, and that's a sad truth about that too. There are people who don't give a damn about your rights. And that's sad too. And I read in the article, and this don't make no sense. This is not right at all. I read in the article that there was a woman who threatened to kill police officers, and that's not right. That's not right at all. And she said that her son was killed by cops. And you know what? It's sad. It's sad losing family in general. It is. But it does not give you the right to bring people into the bad situation. And I've said this plenty of times. It does not give you the right to bring people in the bad situation that ain't got nothing to do with it. Because that's totally unfair. That's totally, totally unfair. Dang, yo, people are just causing problems left and right. And that's sad. That's sad that all these problems are happening. And for what? It's sad that and again, I'll say this for the 18-year-old boy. I'm sorry for your loss. For the family of this 18-year-old, I'm sorry for your loss. I really, really am. But that does not give you the right to bring people who ain't got nothing to do with this. You need to, and I've said this plenty of times, you need to think before you act as well. It's like you need to learn how to react to a bad situation. When you're in a bad situation, don't bring people who ain't got nothing to do with it. Just don't. Yes, it's sad. It's sad losing family. It is. It's like you have a right to be angry. You got a right to be upset. But don't ever let that anger turn into rage. Don't let rage turn to hatred, and don't let hatred turn you into something that you can't control. Because once you reach that point, you're gonna do something that you're gonna regret. And that's why it leads to things like this. That's why in that article, that's why that woman said she's threatening to kill cops. Because she has so much hatred against them. And I can see why she has it, because her son was killed. Her son was killed, and that makes perfect sense. Whether it was unjustified or justified, it doesn't really matter. Her son was killed. And I understand, it makes no sense for these cops to do what they're doing. It makes no sense at all. And it also makes no sense that for these, I'm going to say this about, there's some Black Lives Matter activists out there who they really don't know how to react to the situation. They don't know how to react. Don't know how to respond to it. And you know what? I'm going to say this about Colin Kaepernick. I used to support him. You've seen this in my videos, but you know what? I'm not going to support him anymore. I won't, because I read in an article that he was wearing pig socks at a game, trying to making himself look like that he thinks that all cops are wrong. No, that's not true. Not all cops are wrong. If you see in my last video about the cop buying a bike for that 18-year-old boy, not all cops are wrong. So don't ever believe that. Not all cops are wrong. So I hope you guys take that as a lesson. Take that as a lesson and put it in your minds. Not all cops are wrong. Now, that's all I got to say about this. Feel free to like, comment, and favorite my video, and feel free to subscribe to my channel. See you guys later.